Good morning, afternoon, and evening chat. Welcome, guys. Welcome. It's your boy here, Golden Gamer, and yes, more tale Legend of Heroes Trails to Azure, Chapter 1 Bright Skies Guarding Storm, Part 2. With that said, chat, let's begin. Give me a second to sort my thing. How's everyone, chat? I'm good. Really good. Oh god. No work today, which is good for me. I'm happy. So let's see where am I now because I'm so don't know where I'm going. Yeah, yeah. So after the bakery, I think I finished the bakery one, the bakery quest. So I need to do the other one then. Yeah, I did the umbrella quest. So I need to go to the administrative district. Okay. Welcome to the Crossbell Civic Center. Oh, pardon me, SSS. Thank you very much for coming. Hello, we're here about the request you sent in. We also have a few new members helping us out today. A pleasure. Nice to meet you. And you as well. The Civic Center, it feels like a little weird having to call it that now. Yeah, I'm still wrapping my head around the fact that this isn't City Hall anymore. It takes some getting used to it for sure, but already relocated to the new building, now that is nearing completion. That said, the Civic Center will continue to operate as branch office of sort of the local government. In a sense, it's still a terrific resource for the community by it has been. That's good to know. Yes, this reception desk will continue to serve as point of contact for the variety of residential and municipal service. Attempt to notify the population of this have gone largely unnoticed. However, we gotten quite a lot of confused inquiries as a result. Sorry, that's not what you came here for. Not a problem. Sounds like you have your work cut out for. Be Beatrix just couldn't get more dull though, could it? If it were up to me, I'd give me this place a little entertainment district flair. Maybe make it a watering hole for the public officials. City service by day, nightclub by night. Nightlife. I'm sure SSL will be more popular than ever if he spearheaded that. That doesn't sound like the kind of popularity we want. What would our support request even be? Our duty is to protect and serve people wisely, not prepare and serve alcohol. I kind of, it's kind of fun to picture though. Anyway, Lloyd, aren't you forgetting the reason we came here? Alright, sorry about that support. Sorry about that support quest. Yes, allow me to explain. I'm sure you know that what change of residency notice, correct? Anyone moving in and out across the city is required to file one. Recently, however, we noticed some suspicious name on several form. Suspicious how? Well, you see, they don't belong to any registered within the city. We checked each instant we came across, but none them match any citizen or cooperative corporate bodies in our record. In that what that in mind, I was hoping you could look into the address this suspicious name are filed under. Just to be safe, I would like you to check on the former residents as well. In other words, you want us to confirm the status of the previous and current occupant of every location. If if there's even a slight possibility this is a criminal matter, then we can't afford to ignore it. A situation like this calls for a full investigation. We won't we won't leave a single stone unturned. I assure you we have a list of suspicious address in question. But do you happen to know the whereabouts of each previous occupant as well? Unfortunately, only one of them notified us of their new place of residence. The other are completely unaccountable for. Naturally, that's where our sleuthing comes in. Let's start by checking each address and the previous occupant we know of the location of. We might learn something about the other former residents during our investigation. Yeah, that should work. Do we have some sort of list we can work off? Of course, I made copies of each of their forms for you in advance. Okay, we'll hold on those. Looks like we have a total of 3 places of interest. The first in the resident districts. Ellie, do you recognize this address? Let's see. Oh, that house right next to my grandfather's. The residents are the High Bloods. It's the name of the company. A stockbroker named Bond was living there with his family last I remember. Yeah, that name lists as the previous 10 resident. A stockbroker named Bond. Wasn't he one of the Genus victims during the cult incidents? Yes, I'm certain of it. I heard he and his family went through a rough patch after the incident, but I wasn't aware of the move. That's worrisome. Do you suppose they got wrapped in some kind of trouble? You can't know for sure, but Bond did submit a change of resident notice. It says he moved to East Street on the second floor of the Arkia apartments. That's just left. That's just on the left of the Brace Guild. Resident District on East Street. That's 2 places on our agenda so far. Next address is also East Street. I know this one. It should belong to the Fisherman Guild. Wait, what? What's wrong? Well, it says the form says it's currently occupied by the Imperial Fishing Club. I don't think I ever heard of them before. You You're a member of Fisherman Guild, aren't you, Lloyd? Have you have the other members said anything about this? Well, I've been kind of busy, so I haven't had nearly as much time for fishing as I like. There's also new. Sorry, chat, my eyes itchy. There's also no new address listed for the Fisherman Guild. Maybe they just changed their name? I guess we'll find out when we get there. File address is on the first floor of the Lotus Height in the downtown district. The name of the first resident was Ga- I don't know how to say that name. Gitner? I don't know if I said that right. There's no current resident list for him either. The new tenant is Mr. Sean R. Arham. Wait, that's why does that sound so familiar? Maybe because the name is a famous fairy tale author. What? He's the man who wrote Mark and the Witch of the Deep Forest. It's the one of the library's most popular children's series. Remember, Lloyd, we ran across that name while investigating re, re, revenge. Yeah, that's right. I was. It was the password for one of the doors, wasn't it? Wow. Though I couldn't believe the famous author would choose to live downtown. Me either, considering he's been dead for years now. Alright, I knew that. Not to rub it in, but it sounds like the sort of thing you shouldn't be caught when our phantom penman turns in his form. Can't apologize enough for that. We try to be careful about these things, I swear. We understand, but we understand it must be busy time for the civic center with the new mayor in office, not to mention the relocation. Yeah, the one should be apologizing are the people who submit this form. Yes, you're supposed right. Let's not worry, the SSS is on the job. Let's get this investigation started, everyone. We'll report back once we verify the situation at each of this address. Thank you so much, I'm counting on you.
え、よーし任せてくれ。行きます。よし。
Man, sometimes it's hard to narrate. Next to the McDowell estate. This must be the place. Excuse us, anyone home? No lock. The door is locked. No, actually it's open. I hear voices inside. Maybe they're too busy talking that they didn't notice us. Why don't we just roll in? They won't have left it open if they if they wanted to keep us out. And besides, it's an official police and business in a way. It doesn't mean we can barge into people's home without whenever we want, but we are in dire need some answers. What? So we don't have a choice. Let's go inside and make our presence known. Man, these three of the three of us like gi gi hina on wheels out there. Nothing like a rainy morning drip racing. Not kidding, my heart's still pounding like crazy. By the way, Reggie, what happened to those girls you called? Oh yeah, they should be here any minute now. See what I tell ya? Perfect timing. Damn, we got some real hotties. Yeah, they even more smoking than I thought they'd be. Excuse me? I'm not sure if I'm more offended or confused. Thanks for bringing them here, my good man. We'll get you boys a tip. This could be just be my experience talking, but I guess the sense of they thinking you're the hostess they call for. Let's just clear things up here. We're the special support section of the Crossbelt Police. There are there are a few things we need to ask you. This shouldn't take too long. So let me get this straight. The three of you came to Crossbow to get some new world experience. Then you came across this house for sale while looking for a place to stay, and Yuri here bought it on a whim. Do I have that correct? That's right, family, get it through your skull. Just one more thing, the residency from the list is under high bloods. What's that about? You wanna know? That's what we call our dramatic trio. It's cause we got noble blood coursing through our vein. Pretty sick name for three guys blessed by the goddess, huh? Damn straight, our dads are higher ups of the Bear Knee Company. As a matter of fact, Yuri the is on the board of directors. Sorry about that, chat. Jesus, I don't get why I'm getting acid reflex lately. It's been bad. You should be groveling at our feet. Couldn't have it put it better myself. Finally, hello ladies. Now these are the real deal. Pardon us, which one of you is Mr. High Bloods? Oh, we're not interrupting, are we? No, not at all, girls. They just, they were just leaving. Well, take a hike already, and don't let the door hit you on your way out. Okay, we got the message. Looks like they're in, they're in a good time. I won't mind staying behind a bit. What the hell? They stuck me as spoiled brats costing on their parents' money. It's a shame that such a beautiful home fell into their hands. I can't imagine this is what Bond wanted. Nothing about their contract sticks out to me illegally though. It's frustrating, but there's nothing more we can do about it. True enough, we just leave them alone for now. Anyways, this is all we need to check in the residential district. We should pay Bond visit now, Lloyd. I'd like to hear his side of story. Same. I'm worried about how his family doing. Okay, let's go see them at their new home on the East District. They're staying at the Art Kiria apartments. What's the apartments again, chat? Oh my god. No, that's a house. That's not an apartment. Yeah, this is the one. There should be in the second floor, right? Okay, that's right. Oh, we have visitors. I remember you. Hello, we are with the Crossbelt Police Special Support Section. You're born, correct? We met during the cult incident. Yes, of course. I mean, your dad for rescuing me from the terrible fortress. I've been waiting to express my gratitude to you all the time. You have my deepest thanks. Mine as well. Our family owes you a great deal for what you've done for us. Not at all. We're only doing our duties. Glad to see you're all in good health. Ha, because only because of you and your team, but I digress. We, was there any particular reason you came to visit today? There is actually. The SS explained their investigation to Bond and asked for the detail of his relocation. I see. So you're for investigating the dubious change in residence form. I take it you'd like to hear the details how I saw my old home then? Yes, sorry to pray, but we need to confirm that it was all all aboard. It's fine. I understand where you're coming from. The sad truth of the matter is that we had to sell off the house to help repay our debt. The buyer turned out to be the same real estate agent we originally purchased from. Everything about the transaction was legitimate. So, as far as I know, nothing remotely illegal occurred at all. That's a relief to hear. I do have one question, however. You have no obligation to answer, and I understand if you rather not. But would you mind divulging divulging how it is your family fell into debt? Well, as you may already suspect, it was a consequence of my action in the past spring. My memory from them is still a blur. I made some ill-advised investment while under the influence of those horrible blue fields. After the incident, our lives came crashing down and we fell into serious debt. I'm so sorry. It's all it is all right. Believe it or not, I felt blessed after everything that happened. Thankfully, I was able to cover most of the debt by selling all our asset. Since I personally took on the loss, I was fortunate enough to keep my job. More importantly, my wife and daughter stayed me through it all. They still love their fool of a husband and father. Dear, you promise not to say things like that again. We're family, nothing will change that. We made a vow, remember, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer. Or, oh, Silel? Silel? I don't know how to say that right. You truly are the love of my life. I'm so grateful to have you and Shunita. Dear, please, not while we have company. Wow, you two already have something special together. The way they say home is where the heart is. As long you're together, where you live doesn't matter. It does it. Ha! A bit of a grandiosity way to put it, but yes, I suppose you're right. In any case, I've been working hard at making a fresh start to keeping my nose clean, and will be sure to pay off the rest of our debt too, for my wife and my daughter's sake. Oh, darling, you're a good man, Bond. Please let us know if you ever require our assistance again. That's right, we'll be there for you. Ha, I'm grateful that you would even go such length for me. I'll be sure to call SSS if we happen to need your help. So, was that all you needed? I'll be happy to answer any question might have. No, that's okay. We got what we came for. Thank you for your cooperation. Shall we get going then? That would be for the best. We'll show ourselves out. It was nice seeing you, Bon. We are rooting for you and your lovely family. Much appreciated. I'll do what I can. As we will. Hello. Were you speaking to mother and father? That's right. The sick, the sick, the six of us were having a nice chat together. You have wonderful parents, shoot, Nita. You think so too? They're being closer than ever now, especially after we move. I couldn't ask for a better parents. Isn't it right, Marie? Sounds like Marie agrees. Yeah, I'm happy for them. Anyways, that confirms the whereabouts of the Bond and his family. Let's go back to investigate the rest of the address in our list. It, it looks like more and more likely that old Campbell is getting going to end up in Hugh's hands. Once that happens, they'll gain a significant foothold in Crossbill's underworld. Given the state in condition, I doubt we can much be done to stop them. This is not it. It's not even here. It's the same as the last time we came. Are you sure you don't know what happened here, Lloyd? No clue, honestly. I haven't been keeping with the Fisherman Guild at all recently. Hold on. It looks like the door's unlocked. Smarty little, you call it yourself as a fisherman? What he said. We're not going to stand for you strong arm us like this. Did you hear that, Lloyd? I recognize those voice. Let's check it out. Excuse us. Oh, who you might be. Wait, it's Lloyd. You came at the right time. Go ahead and tell them, Lloyd. The Crossbelt branch of the Fisherman Guild is a place where all anglers and support supposed to stand together as comrade, rod to rod. Back up, what's going on here? So, you belong to the Fisherman Guild, do you? Have you come to voice your pretty grievances as well? Well, it's true, I remember, but Lloyd flashed his detective notebook to the man, explained that they were in the middle of an official investigation. You're investigating suspicious address? I suppose it's true that we submitted the residency from before registering as business. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Lake Lord Dirt. What the fuck? What a weird name. Otherwise known as a Harrier of Aerobic, I don't know how to say that word. Lake Lord Company, the leading fishing equipment manufacturer in all of Zemuria. As the Imperial Fishing Club it is none other than the professional angling association that I represent. The Lake Lord Company? Have you heard it? Lloyd? Yeah, any fisher worth his fire would be familiar with the Lake Lord name. It, like he said, it's the number one fishing gear brand on the continent. You can't cast a rod anywhere without seeing their stuff. Wow, they're that prolific. And what business would their hair to an imperial company have in Crossbelt? That business, of course, is further expand the search of my glorious Imperial Fishing Club. You're standing in our newest foothold. Here's all the fine print, officer. Let me look at that. It's the rental agreement of this building. Everything checks out. The current tenant is the Imperial Fishing Club. Now do you understand? We can't let him get away with this, Lloyd. They tried to you set up, I don't know if I said that, the Fisherman Guild. You screw up. That's right. He snatched that lease away from the branch manager, Sir Dan C. Street. I don't know. Without even discussion with him, that cock bully spared no miracle, convincing the real estate company to transfer it over. We might have been a tad forceful, but I assure you that we follow all legal process. Furthermore, this establishment was being based on commerce. Geez, sorry, chat. It's so hard to narrate sometimes. I wish I don't have to, but they're not talking, which is stupid. Commoners such as yours. The Fisherman Guild view angling as no more than a hobby and pastime. That's to say nothing of your shoddy equipment. Hey, don't forget and remember too, this discussion is over. We made our case pretty clear. Now kindly leave so you can report back to this Sir that Sir Dan of yours. I'll leave the rest to you, Salem. Yes, sir. Don't run away, you coward. That's right, this isn't over. Something's telling me he's not coming back. How did this happen? We can't just let them get away with it. Right, stealing our branch out from under us across every fishing line at once. Branch manager Sedan is going to want to hear about this too. He'll know what to do. Hey Peter, what's going on? I'm still a little confused. Oh, that's right. Where are you? You've been absent for a while, Lloyd. First things first, let's get out of this rain and let's talk somewhere. I called the branch manager and have meet him as a grand grande jazz bar in the back alley. We're sure to wait up for you, Lloyd. Two of us is gonna go on ahead. See you there. I wonder what's the cause of this. Not entirely sure, but we're going to have a follow-up if you want an answer. Let's head to the jazz bar. Hey Lloyd, glad to see you made it. Sorry to drag you out of this way. Now we're all here though. It's time for to begin the meeting. First, we have to fill you in the details, Lloyd. Truth is, our branch has been on hiatus this last few months. You can think of it as a self-imposed suspension. Suspension? Yes, because the man behind that horrible incident, Joe, J- Ja, Jack him was one of our members. Once the dust settled, we decided to take some time off to re-examine ourselves. But his action over his own, you shouldn't feel responsible of them. Sure, we weren't directly involved in the incident, but certainly didn't do any criminals. But Jack, Joe Hack, I don't know how to say that name. I don't know what's wrong with me today. But Jack Ham was still our own guild brother. And yet, not once we did see any sign of sincere man planning beneath the surface. And honestly, we owe a heavy debt to society to falling to notice. Sir, see that. Well, let's set that aside for now. A week ago, I received a notice from the real estate agency that managed our building. Perhaps this because of our hiatus, but they claimed that the property was abandoned and declared our contract null and void. They then informed us they signed a new contract with the Imperial Fishing Club. We tried getting in contact with Imperial Fishing Club ourselves, but it didn't go well. Then we dropped by the branch today and the representative was there acting like he owns the place. I mean, sure, that's what the contract says, but we didn't learn the truth until today. The rest You already know, Lloyd. That is a little more complicated than I was expected. I think I understand the situation. Our building has been absurd by the Imperial Fishing Club, head by the heir of the Lake Lord Company himself. As a fellow angler, I take no issue with them wanting to expand their horizon, but not at our expense, not especially not through the use of con- correction. I don't even understand why they hate us in the first place. Harassment, plain and simple. Still, what can we even do other than bribe our way, bribe our time? Nothing for now. Still, we can't just sit back and let this spell the end of the Fisherman Guild Crossville branch. So while it's shorter than I would like, we had no choice to end our hiatus. Then in that case, the Crossbell branch of the Fisherman Guild is officially back in business. Nice, I've been waiting for this. However, all members will be staying over at the amateur fishing rank. I'm going also going to leave also going to have to suspend the rank clarification exam too. Huh? Wait, hold on a second. You can't be serious, can you? I mean, I'm the a master fisher. Not anyone you aren't. We kicking things off with a clean slate, no expectation. All that hard work. Now, that's not too bad, Copen. You'll move up in ranks in no time once the exam returns. It's easy you to say you stalled out at the hobbyist fishery. Okay, settle down, Copen. I was still an amateur fisher rank anyway. It's not like I had much at stake. To make up for it, I'll supply you with all new fishing gear. Now here, boys, take it. All right, all you have, I'll leave the, I leave you, I'll leave you guys to it. For me, I'm going to work on finding our new, as a new office. Let us meet up soon again. Let us meet up again soon. We can share any when updates we have them, especially if they especially if they have if they about the Imperial Fishing Club too. Yeah, got it. Well, it took a while, but we finally got the bottom of what happened to the old Fisherman Guild building. Yeah, we're all done. We can do on this end. Let's go back investigate the rest of the others and artists. Lawrence Heights in downtown district. This should be the place. Excuse us, anyone home? No answer. Is it locked? Yes, it's bolted tight. Maybe it's just maybe it's just imagining things, but I feel like some I feel like I can sense someone inside. Really? Uh, the old pretend you're not home. Maybe try. They'll try to go away trick. So what now is the part where we go barrage without a warrant. I hate as much I hate indulging you. We have to consider it is no other option. What was that? Sounds like someone's tipping their hands, which means your decision was spot on. Let's give them one more chance. Excuse me, I know you're in there. We'd like to ask you a few questions. Someone's stubborn. You don't suppose they bail out the window? That'll be a problem if they did. Are you the one that's all making that racket? What's going on here? Oh, sorry about that. We're with the Crossville Police Special Support Section. We're here to speak with the tenant of this apartment. Do you know either the do you either of you know who lives here? Of course, of course I do. Before that, how about you start telling us what's going on? Sure thing. Lloyd explained the SSS investigation suspicious change of residency. So that's the way of it. You need to ID the resident in this unit here. I think I may owe you an apology in that case. Why? Well, to tell you the truth, that used to be my apartment not long ago. So you're Gitner then? Yep, I'm the dummy who forgot to submit his change of resident notice. There should be enough time to get one though. So consider the message received. I'll have it done at the end of the day. Thank you. That will be great help. On that note, would you mind sharing with us who choose to move? Of course, it was a bit of twist of fate actually. I was working as a trader before I screwed up and lost everything a year ago. That's how I ended up here. Recently, an old business associate of mine decided to lend me their hand after hearing what happened. They offered me a job in Clavar a couple weeks ago and I accepted the spot. If that's the case, what you're still doing here? I just dropped by. I figure I should thank everyone in the building who support me when I need the most. I don't know where I'll be with for if not for them. Not it's not that special, my friend. All right. Thank you for being honest with us. Get get get. I don't know how to say that name. We just need to know about the new resident. All right. Is something specific we should know about them? Well, things is the particular situation is a bit unusual. Let me have a try. Hello, this is Hans. Anyone there? If you are, mind opening up? These folks here are the police. They're not here to hurt anybody. They just need to identify you. Ah, open sesame. Do you do you do you what you do what you need to do what have have to. Just try not to cause much commotion. Of course, thank you for your cooperation. Pardon us, sir. Are you here to mock me? Huh? I asked, you came to mock me. I'm sure you loved more than to stick it to the industry dead member who fell off his perch into the gutter. Wait, I know you. This must be Representative Gable of the Imperial faction. Well, former represent. Anyway, you were lying low in Saint Ursula after your corruption was exposed on your call. So you know my story. Well, you found your man. What are you gonna do with me now? I'll have you know I'm completely broke, mirrorless. I won't even be afford this apartment if not for the mercy of an old acquaintance of mine. And that's why you're here to use me for few connections I have left? No, of course not. We're only here to verify who the current occupant of this room. So just to confirm, Mr. Gable, the current occupant would be you, correct? Yes, got that right. That's all we need to know. As long there isn't anything illicit going on here, you'll be fine. I do have one question though. Why use such a ridiculous name on your change of resident form? Do don't tell me you actually expect to fool anyone with a name like that. It was an instant red flag. That that it was, unless we're dealing with a rise of illustrator ghostwriter here. Right. Truth is, I've been a big fan of Sean Armham. It was the only name I could come up with when I was starting from the form. So that's why. It's true that Sean Arnhem work is supposed is appropriate for all ages, I suppose. No shame being young at heart. That's one way to spin it. Shut up. Just let me be already. Go. You got what you came for. Now get out of my house. Yes, please excuse us. I think it's time, Lloyd. Right. You be going now. Never expect to run to Representative Gable of all people. All things considered, he may be better off than some of the other former members. Agree. The one who ended up getting arrested in the wake of the cult incident have have it way worse. I say they got what they deserve, but good luck convincing them to that. Uh, The big takeaway here is that your past misdeed will always come back to haunt you. That that's just how that that's just the way the world works. Still, I'm sure he can turn his back around if he works hard and mends his ways. I still have hope for that Mr. Gable and all the other representatives can reform and find peace. Hopefully, Ernest can do the same too one day. Our leader isn't just fearless, he's also so compassionate. On that note, why don't we go grab some drinks at 3:80? We could use a few after all that talking. We're still on duty, you know. Anyways, let's take care of everything. We need to check. We need to. We need to check on downtown. Think. I think we just wrapped our investigation. In fact, let's head back to Civic Center and give our report. Jeez, so much, you know. It's hard to narrate sometimes, Chat. I wish I don't have to, but it's part because but they're not talking. It's hard. I think I'll probably end my stream for now. So I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm just like I think I have bad acid reflex. It's really bad. I don't know why. Sorry about that, Chat. I wish it was longer. I'll come back on Thursday with more Tale Legend Heroes Trails to Azure. Kinda Gamer signing out and keep on gaming. Bye for now, chat. See ya.